Hey there, it's Dave Altavilla for Hot Hardware, and this is Dell's Venue 10 7000 tablet with its optional companion keyboard dock. With its barrel edge design that places its battery and speakers in a cylindrical base, this 10-inch slate sports a gorgeous 2560 by 1600 res OLED display and front-firing speakers with WaveMax audio. It's powered by an Intel Atom Z3580 quad-core system on a chip with PowerVR 6430 graphics, 2 GB of LPDDR3 RAM, and 16 or 32 GB of onboard flash storage, and a micro SD card slot for up to 512 GB of expansion. It's also running Android 5 Lollipop for its operating system and sports an 8-megapixel Intel RealSense snapshot depth camera, as well as a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, 802.11ac Wi-Fi connectivity, Miracast support, and Bluetooth 4. Though its barrel-edge design with battery and speakers may fool you into thinking it's a bulky device, it's actually quite svelte in certain areas, sporting a 6.2mm thin tablet design and a total weight of just over a pound. The Venue 10 7000's kit is pretty standard fare, with Dell bundling just a small AC adapter that works over standard micro USB connection. However, it's the display on this device that just jumps out at you when you first fire it up. Dell's OLED display in the Venue 8 7000 was top-notch, and the Venue 10 7000 is more the same, only bigger. It's gorgeous and easily one of the nicest 10-inch tablet displays we've laid eyes on. Touch response is excellent and brightness is crisp, with serious saturation that just pops. The display alone is reason enough to consider this device, but Dell designs the Venue 10 7000 with sleek lines and great build quality as well. A quick walk around of the device finds standard issue controls and features around its edges, including a power button and volume rocker, dual mics, a headphone jack, a micro USB 2 port, and a combo SIM card SD card slot. Again, the speaker system of the Venue 10 7000 definitely stands out with better low-end response and stronger overall output than most tablets, afforded by the extra real estate found in its barrel-edge design. Battery life was also decent, though perhaps not exceptional, with the capacity of this tablet's 6,000 mAh battery packed in here as well. However, we did experience nearly 8 hours of uptime with light-duty web browsing tests. On back, you'll find the Venue 10 7000's Intel RealSense 3D camera array, with two 2-megapixel cameras and an 8-megapixel camera. The 2-megapixel 720p cameras can grab a stereoscopic image with every shot. These added cameras provide the ability for the device to perceive depth, with the ability to create a Z pixel for every X and Y pixel in a photograph, for some very nice refocusing, depth of field, and measuring effects that we'll look at shortly. At $499 for the 16GB variant and $549 for the 32GB variant alone, you don't get Dell's $130 keyboard dock, but it's a worthy upgrade, taking the total package to $629 or $679 for the 16 and 32GB setup, respectively. The keyboard offers a strong, satisfying magnetic attachment and rugged hinge mechanism that exudes quality. It's also backlit, and key travel is decent for a small keyboard like this, with good key layout and a reasonably easy-to-master typing experience. It's about as good as it gets for this class of device, though we do wish it were bundled for the price. But let's get back to that onboard Intel RealSense camera. It actually does offer some real tangible benefit beyond standard settings, like the ability to snap depth shots. Though standard still shot results can be a bit drab in spots, the refocusing effects of the camera can be impressive, with the ability to bring foreground or background parts of a scene into focus, while blurring out foreground or background areas with a nice bokeh effect. It's a bit of a novelty, to be sure, but once you've played with it a bit, you might find it comes in handy for certain scenes, and it does have a bit of creative flair, to be sure. What's perhaps even more practical, however, is the ability to measure objects in a photo with the help of Dell's Gallery app in combination with the RealSense camera data. You can literally do things like measuring the height of your kids, let's say, in a depth-enabled photograph taken on the Venue 10 7000. Dell recommends a well-lit area and standing between 3 and 16 feet from an object to get accurate results. Regardless, the application for such useful tools like this digital ruler, if you will, can come in very handy in a number of use cases, as you can imagine. Now, in terms of general performance and gaming, the Dell Venue 10 7000 holds its own and can even handle heavier workloads for a tablet device, though perhaps not deliver absolute best-of-class performance. The Intel Atom Z3580 quad-core CPU with PowerVR 6430 graphics engine is easily up to the task of whatever you'd throw at a 10-inch slate these days. However, even higher-end graphics workloads like you see here in GL Benchmark are handled with relative ease. Again, perhaps it's not in the leader position, but the Venue 10 7000 is definitely in the mix. All told, the Dell Venue 10 7000 is a nice balance of high-end design aesthetics, great build quality, superior component selection like its gorgeous OLED display, and some innovative design choices as well. It's a little on the pricey side, but it delivers just about the best experience an Android slate has to offer currently, and with its optional keyboard dock can offer additional utility beyond just traditional consumption devices like tablets are so often relegated to. Make sure you stop by HotHardware.com for our full review, however, and thumb up this video if you liked it, and subscribe to us here for more reviews, news, event coverage, and our 2.5 Geeks webcast. I'm Dave Altavilla for Hot Hardware with Dell's Venue 10 7000 Intel RealSense enabled Android slate. Thanks for stopping by.